DJ Davidson. And this is a guy, guys, we may have to count on. We may have to count on him a little more than we necessarily expected to, because
I would like to.
Yeah, I don't want to. Like, honestly, this group has me more depressed almost than anybody else. It's like, here's a guy we drafted, 2 drafts ago now, Jane's first draft, 5th round pick. Everybody at the time we drafted him said basically Shane just wanted to get a defensive tackle and just took whoever was available that kind of reached for the position. I don't know if he reached or not. I don't pretend to say that kind of stuff is true because I'm not in the war room.
Yeah.
What I can tell you, though, is he's just not a very good player so far based on what he's done. And he wasn't necessarily a great player in college. But he's still 26 years old. He's still young. Maybe he learns something. Maybe he figures things out. Hopefully he does, obviously. So overall, 6'3", 327 pounds. 15 games last year, 2 starts, 13 tackles, half a sack, 1 tackle for loss, 1 QB hit, and 2 passes deflected, a 51.6 PFF grade. So, yeah, I mean, a little below average, but not bad as a backup. Problem is, he might not be a backup.
But the problem is to kind of need him to step up to bring his A game. And
like somebody's had to step it up and be that 3rd starter. It's going to be Dexter Lawrence. It's going to be Nacho, obviously. We got that. We got to get that 3rd person. DJ Davidson, who a lot of people expect him to kind of step it up a little there and become that 3rd guy. I think we're asking a lot of him.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't think that's.
You might see a little bit more of the other guy, but we'll see. The next guy we're going to talk about, but
we'll see. That's issues there as well. There's a lot of issues in this episode, guys. So, but yeah, DJ Davidson's a guy that if he could step it up and become even an average defensive lineman in this league, guys,
that's all he needs to be.
That's all he needs to be. He's next to Dexter Lawrence. He doesn't need to be spectacular. We already have spectacular. Just need mediocre. Be the Ashawn Robinson.
Pretty much,
but just cheaper. But yeah, I mean, if he can do that, it's a huge difference to this defensive line, because when you put 2 average guys next to a really, really good guy, you got a good line. It averages that well. It averages that well still.
Yeah, I'm saying it makes the average guys look a lot better.
Oh, that it does too. Yeah, frees them up, and that's part of what it's going to be like. It's just, and I wonder if that's part of the thinking. We got Dexter Lawrence. He makes everybody else around him look better. We don't need to We don't need to go ahead and get great free agents or pay any money to anybody for defensive line. In the end, I'm still a firm believer of you win in the trenches, and I don't just mean that from the perspective of offensive line. It's also the defensive line. Now, obviously, that extends to the edge room, and we got a big edge rusher this offseason. So that's obviously where they spent their money, but DJ Davidson's got to step it up, or else his defensive line could be in a lot of trouble, guys.
Thanks for listening to Two Giant Goofballs, a New York Giants podcast. We appreciate your support.
Thanks so much.